early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare and the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Sorry for the crackle, but at this time I would ask you to please welcome the president of USA Boxing Metro, Ray Quadrado.
Thank you all for coming out. Thank you, IBS, for sponsoring and hosting this show. I want to thank our athletes and coaches for coming out and training hard for this event. I want to thank our officials, our medical crew, SmokerTalk for coming out and putting our show out live. And most of all, I'd like to thank our Heavenly Father. Thank you, Lord, for the opportunity you've given us today, Lord, to show our skills in front of a loving and embracing crowd. Lord, I ask that you keep us safe, both in the ring and on the way home today. So thank you, Lord. Amen. Thank you, Lord.
I also want to thank Dana Ford of Staten Island, our sponsors, one of our sponsors, Sting Equipment. You're going to see all of your athletes tonight. You'll have Sting Equipment on. Their headgear and their boxing gloves are Sting Equipment. They are providing the equipment for our tournament. CityLimits.org, our media sponsors, they are empowering our communities, and of course, none other than SmokerTalk, and they're streaming boxing tonight live, as always. They're doing a great job. They've been doing a great job, too, over the years. We want to thank them. Again, we are sanctioned by USA Boxing Metro, and all the bouts are conducted under the auspices of USA Boxing, which is the governing body of amateur boxing. Points will be given for clean and aggressive competition. Penalties assessed for fouls and unfair tactics. In scoring the round, we want to remind everybody the judges will not award additional points to a boxer who knocks down his opponent. Boxer who scores a knockdown will only be given credit for an effective blow. Our doctor in attendance is our Chief of Officials, Dr. Osric King.
And I saw him earlier, and I'm like, man,
not dressed tonight. He doesn't have his tuxedo on. He's very upset.
His coach is really proud of him. He's ranked number 2 in the country.
Are we ready? Yes,
Almost made the Olympics. Just missed that.
Let's go, boxers. Boxers up.
Absolutely.
Oh, George coming in. All right, so who we got for the first fight, George?
All right, for the first bout, we have Stephen Cohen from Slick Sluggers.
Slick Sluggers.
Yeah, he's slick. He's in the red corner.
If he's from Slick Sluggers.
Yeah.
I heard they're slick out there.
Yeah, they are slick. Then you got Peter Latorre from Westbury Boxing Club.
And you know who I met in the audience today?
Who did you meet?
Pete Latorre's uncle. And guess what his name was?
Uncle Latorre.
Pete Latorre. And
Oh,
Pete Latorre said, so Pete Latorre said, "You remember me?" I said, "No." He goes, "Well, you might remember my uncle."
Oh.
What was his uncle's name?
Okay, Pete Latorre.
Pete Latorre. So in that family, if you're one down and one over, you get the same name.
Oh, nice.
I didn't check on the other names. It was just too confusing for me, and I started getting hungry for pizza here and all that Italian going on. All right, so we got Pete Latorre is in the
red corner, in the blue corner. Sorry.
Blue corner. Pete Latorre, and then we have Stephen Cohen from Slick Sluggers, and he's in the red.
Yep.
Boxers in the red corner in the black trunks from Slick Sluggers Boxing Club. Please welcome Steve Cohen.
That Cohen is short, but he's very muscular.
Yeah, he sure is.
Trunks from Westbury Boxing Club, Peter Latorre.
All right, this is going to be interesting.
Oh, I like it already.
Senior novice guys.
They look like they were going at it in the touching of the gloves.
All right, here we go.
Wow, big overhand right by Steve Cohen.
Yeah, Cohen going.
He's going in.
Going in very, very early in the opening round here.
Yeah, big overhand rights, hooks. See what Latorre does with his height disparity syndrome advantage.
By Latorre being the taller of the two.
Absolutely.
Nice left hand. Gets blocked, though, by Cohen.
All right, so Latorre's trying to be on the outside now and snap his jab. But Cohen is pushing in with his jab.
Nice body shot there by Cohen. Ooh, body shot return the favor. Latorre did.
And that's what you should do in boxing. You should return the favors. If somebody gives you a gift, give one back.
Yeah, stop being cheap, right?
That's right. Give
nice
back
left
two.
hand, straight left hand there.
Give
by
him the
Latorre.
baker's dozen. Over and over again.
Yeah, reciprocate, man. There's nothing wrong with that, right?
Oh, reciprocate. I like that word, George.
Yeah, somebody gives you something, give him something back. Nice body shot there, right hand to the body by Cohen to Latorre. And Latorre kind of flat-footed, staying in the center of the ring.
Oh, no, Latorre's the one bouncing around.
I'm sorry, Cohen,
Yeah.
Cohen.
Right. And
Nice.
yeah, I'm looking for Cohen to push Latorre back into the ropes or something like that, you know. But he's not quite doing it. Seems to be like waiting, right?
Yeah, he's waiting. He's waiting for Latorre to come in.
And then when he does, he's going to throw that right hand to the
He
body.
threw it right. That's right. He threw the right.
There it is.
There it is again.
But Latorre's coming back himself, and he's throwing a flurry. He tried to give him the baker's dozen with that exchange.
So now it seems like Cohen is being the counterpuncher in this bout so far. He's staying
Right.
back and waiting for Latorre to come in.
But Latorre's coming in with like about 5 or 6 arms, it looks like, right? These combinations are many, many.
He missed with that right hand coming up, that uppercut, and got caught on the arms by Cohen. And that's the end of the first round. Dave?
That's good. I liked it. You know, a lot of punches being thrown, a lot of punches being exchanged. Nothing that we can really comment that much about. You know, I mean.
Well, I mean, like, they're keeping busy. They're fighting. They're exchanging. They're engaging in the boxing, which is, it's good. But what I said is Steve Cohen is staying back and waiting for Peter to come in.
I tell you what, the first exchange, if you want to take a look at their first exchange, George, was pretty good. But after that, it was they were pretty much done. I think Steve Cohen was pretty much done after he threw those first few punches. To me,
You think so? You think he timed himself out a little bit?
Yeah, maybe the excitement of it all, or maybe he didn't.
Adrenaline rush a little bit.
Right. Maybe we'll give Latorre credit for adjusting and using his height disparity and now a little speed as well.
Nice right hand there by Latorre. 2 right hands scored by Latorre and a right hand returned by Cohen.
I think I'm going to call Latorre the baker's dozen guy. You know what I mean? He's trying to give out 13 punches for 1.
Nice body shot there by Cohen.
Yeah.
But Latorre stays right in the pocket right there, and he's moving forward.
So Cohen in the black and red is your body bomber, and Pete Latorre in your blue is like your baker's dozen guy who's trying to give out 12, 13 punches, for every one he gets back.
And looking to the body and going to the body was Latorre, returning that favor to the body. Left hand by Cohen. Another left hand by Cohen. That left hand now is finding its target. 4 left hands by Cohen and a big overhand right by Cohen, but catches Latorre on the gloves. That one was blocked, partially blocked.
Yeah, and I tell you what, Cohen is making a good account of himself. I think he got hurt.
Yeah, big right hand by Cohen. by Latorre, rocks Cohen. Cohen takes the 8 count.
Yeah,
he's still shaking up a little bit. He's saying he's okay.
Well, now, we're gonna find out.
Yeah.
And
now
here comes the Baker's Dozen.
Yeah, Latorre going to town now.
Yeah. That's the Baker's Dozen right there. With a barrage of punches and
the referee looking very close to see for another possible 8 count.
Cohen fought himself off the ropes and holds on for a second. Let's see if Cohen's got it.
Well, Cohen returning that jab, trying to keep Latorre away. Body shot by Cohen now, returned by Latorre. Latorre now has Cohen against the ropes and just teeing off. But Cohen covering up with another standing 8 count.
That's 2.
That's 2 standing 8 counts in this second round. All right, so maybe that's why in the first round we saw Cohen staying behind a little bit and staying in the center of the ring and becoming more of a counter puncher. And maybe because he felt the power, a little bit of the power of Latorre. Yeah,
and Latorre is just really, like I'm telling you, he's like a Baker's Dozen guy to me. You know, he's coming in there and he's just trying to just throw a slew of punches.
And in the corner of Latorre, you got Joe.
That's Big
Joe Gadjian from Long Island, from Westbury.
Bless you, Georgie. You just sneezed?
No, that's his name. I used to pronounce his name wrong before. I used to say Gadigan, remember?
Oh, Gadigan, yeah. I like calling him that.
Yeah. I told him I'm gonna keep calling you Gadigan, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna call him by his right name. But Joe is going out after this fight. He's going out to Long Island because he's got Cletus Selden fighting tonight in Long Island, so he's going to run out to Cletus. He's fighting out in on the Joe LaGuardia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he's gonna go down there right after this fight. And then in the corner now, the doctor checking out Steve Cohen, gives him the all clear to go in and continue the fight. They touch gloves here in the third round.
Let's see what they got.
Cohen starts, so Latorre starts with that left jab.
And Latorre's feeling himself now, right? You see him moving his feet more.
Moving the feet and also dropped that right hand and caught Cohen.
Cohen did a Conan move. Did you see it, George? He put his right hand out, said, I'm going to hit you as hard as I can with it, and then did.
And why not, right?
You might as well.
Oh, and look at that feint. The feint of the right hand and comes back with the left. Cohen does.
I'll tell you what, I think Cohen just needs to be in better shape. I think he can fight. It's just like, he just can't keep up.
He's just gassed out, I think, right? He can't keep his
pace. He can't keep the pace.
But definitely, he does have style, and you saw that in the opening round. Nice left hand. He's got some power behind that left hand jab.
Yeah, absolutely.
He just stuck it out to the face of Latorre. Latorre set him back momentarily, but Latorre now moving forward with that jab. Catches Cohen with that right hand, but Cohen is returning the right hand of his own.
Because one good thing deserves another.
Absolutely. Right hand again.
Oh.
And another standing 8 count.
It was a good right hand.
A good right hand by Latorre. Catches Cohen again. And another third and final. That's it.
That's it. Okay.
That's it. The ref decides he's going to stop the fight. And you know what? I don't have a problem with that. Let me tell you something. You're right about Cohen. Cohen looked good. He looks like he can fight. Just looks like he might have came in a little gassed out. Maybe he has to do a little road work.
Yeah, he's definitely got to do something because he can fight. There's no question about it.
And how about a good hand by for Peter Latorre coming here this evening and stopping and Joe told me, look, watch out for Latorre. This kid's good. He told me, he introduced me earlier to him. And he says, watch this kid. You're going to see his first fight tonight, by the way.
Oh, it's first fight?
First fight tonight. So he told me, hey, George, watch out for this kid, for Peter Latorre. And you know what? We see it. It's evident.
Yeah.
Nice round of applause from the crowd.
The referee stopped the contest at 1:13 of the third round. The winner from the blue corner, Peter Latorre.
All right, congratulations to Peter Latorre. And let me tell you something. Steve Cohen he doesn't have to hang his head low at any point because he did a great job. It's just he gassed out.
All right, so let's take a look with our telestrator at the first knockdown. You're going to see Latorre. Latorre's over here. It's hard to see him, but he's going to come around here, stop himself, and then what he did is he loaded up for a right uppercut that he's going to come in over here. So let's just take a quick look at that, George, if we if we can, of course.
Latorre credit for
So,
Justin.
You got that big go.
I think he got hurt.
Of the night for him. So.
All right, well, that's okay. You found it. You redeemed yourself.
Yeah, so, hey, you know what? We're
yourself.
playing around with this equipment. It's not, it's not really a telestrator, but we're making it to one, So.
65 seniors.
I think it's a telestrator.
We're scheduled for their playing rounds.
It's a telestrator.
Nice job by Latorre over there. Latorre, no Del, just a Latorre.
Latorre.
His uncle has that name, and his uncle's uncle has that name. And probably if we went back to Italy, there'd be a lot of uncles.
Or there might be a Joe Latorre in there.
A Joe Latorre.
Yeah. Isn't he from the Yankees? Joe? No, that's Delatorre. Okay, never mind.
Joe Torre?
Joe Torre? Is it Torre?
It's Joe Torre.
I forget, man.
Are you from the Bronx?
Listen, I'm from the Bronx, but listen, I'm into boxing, man, all right?
All right.
All right, so walkover for...
Why is that?
Teplov, that's number 3.
I don't even know what's going on.
I think Teplov told me he's from Mendez. He told me that was bout number 3. He said his opponent didn't show up, but I don't know who that other person in the red corner was, and I just missed his name.
Starrett City's Anthony Abraham. So that might be the second and the third fight.
Second. Yeah, you're right. There you go. So these are walkovers.
So 2 walkovers today?
Yeah. The second and third bout. So we're going to go right up to the 4th bout tonight.
Let's see. All right, well, let's see.
It's the 4th bout on the card, but it's the second bout tonight.
Okay, so the red corner, it should be Josph Kennedy, right? Out of Morris Park.
That's correct. Yep.
And then in the blue corner?
And that is Joe Kennedy because he's got the Morris Park Boxing Club shirt on.
Okay.
Out of the Bronx. And you know me in the Bronx.
Over in the red corner, in the white trunks, out of Morris Park Boxing Club, please welcome Josph Kennedy.
All right, so we're going to fight number 4.
Which is really fight bout number 2.
Yes. Just to confuse everybody. Austin Cassese. And you know what I hear, George?
Man, he's got pizzazz.
Yes, I hear he's got pizzazz.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
All right.
All right, so right away you see the height disparity here between these two guys. You see Kennedy being the taller of the two, and then Austin.
Kenny's in danger if he throws an overhand shot, George. He's gonna hit the ceiling tiles.
Yeah, he's tall. He's very tall.
He better not jump up and down in victory or pain, because he's gonna hit the ceiling tiles.
Or if he puts his hands up, right?
Right.
If he puts his hands up in victory,
or pain.
He's gonna wind up going right through the tiles, the ceiling tiles.
You know, we just gotta watch out for these tiles, man, because this guy's tall. Josph Kennedy.
Yeah, Joe Kennedy from Morris Park. Nice left hand there by Cassese.
And Cassese does not seem intimidated at all by the height disparity syndrome, does he?
Nope. And nor should he.
Well,
nice right hand reaching in. Now that left hand by
if you get
Kennedy.
hit with the right hand like that, you might think about it.
Oh, and left hand catches Cassese.
Okay. So Kennedy's a taller man in the red headgear, red gloves.
Nice jab there by Cassese, but returned those jabs by Kennedy. Kennedy now with that right hand. Cassese trying to go to the body, but partially blocked. Now Kennedy going to the body.
Right. And you don't see Kennedy using his height disparity syndrome, do you? You don't see him on the outside popping a jab. Like, that jab is not a popping jab. That's a spearing, I'm going to come in and try to hurt you jab.
All right, the ref stopped for a minute. I'm not sure what that was about.
So Joe Kennedy, with all his height, he might as well be an inside fighter. You know, he's jabbing to the body, putting his head forward, stepping in, giving up all his height, and not flickering or popping a jab at all. And Cassese is just boxing normal because it's you might as well have somebody your height. Just got to punch up a little bit.
Okay. So you think Kennedy's leaning forward a little too much, right?
You know what? There's nothing wrong with it because your fighting style is your fighting style. It's just that if you're tall and you want to use it, you have to stand
for your
on the
advantage,
outside.
right? Yeah, your advantage, yeah. Double jab there by Cassese.
Wow.
Yeah, nice. Right hand by Kennedy with some bad intentions to end the round.
Right. So what is this? These are novice fighters though.
Right.
So it's not,
absolutely. Yeah. So yeah.
So we're not.
And these are 165 pounds, both of them. And I tell you, I like to see these guys develop. You know, as we see here on Smoker Talk, you'll be able to see these guys develop with time. And it's going to be interesting, man, if you see a guy like Kennedy fill in and, you know, maybe get some, you know, learn how to use his height a little bit more effectively with a shorter boxer. You know, be interesting to see him. And then, of course, Cassese, you know, he has that pizzazz to come in and fight against a tall opponent, not intimidated at all.
Well, you know what? There's no need to. So let's just take a look at. All right.
Well, yeah, we'll see that in just a second, Dave. Let's go back up to.
Let's go back up to the action, George.
The action. That's right. Beginning of round number 2. You got Kennedy in the red and Cassese in the blue. Kennedy leaning against the ropes right away.
Yeah, Cassese scored with a good right hand, but Kennedy wants it back. And Kennedy's throwing. I tell you, he might as well be an inside fighter. He's like 6'9", but he's, you know, he's right there in the kitchen of Cassese.
All right, there you go with that left. Now with that left hand, he used it that time, but now
he's definitely throwing a jab, but he's not flicking it from the outside. He's stepping in with it. He's giving up his height. See, you got caught with the hook right there.
Yeah, by Cassese. I'm sorry.
Right.
Nice jab. 1-2 by Kennedy.
Yeah, Kennedy's there to fight. That's for sure. He's not shy. He's not wanting of you know, running around and saying like, okay, you come catch me. He's right there for you.
Cassese is a nice stiff jab, man. He's got power. You can see some power coming from Cassese.
Yeah, what I don't like about Cassese, especially since he's fighting a taller opponent, is that he leaves his right foot back when he comes in with jabs. Of course, as soon as I say it, he stepped in 3 times. You know, but he leaves it back sometimes. And the only reason he probably brought it with him is because he was throwing multiple jabs.
Oh, yeah.
But you see,
right
when he throws one jab, he leaves it out there, which is no good because now you're not in position, you know, to come forward with the rest of your punches. You know, you're just kind of standing there with your legs open.
And a little bit headgear malfunction.
No surprise there.
Yep. That Velcro, you've seen that during the whole tournament. You know,
yeah, Velcro is very, very hard to stay in. You know, people have different shaped heads, George, and different head width. It's a headgear thing.
Yep. 10 seconds. All right. So, Dave, you wanted to show us something on the telestrator?
Yeah, if I can
get it
real quick.
Do you want me to put it down?
No.
All right, for now, right now? Okay.
All right. Well, you know what? Let's just watch the video without the telestration. All right, so.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so we're gonna bring the guy Josh. I think his name is Josh from Sting.
All right.
Sting Sports.
Just watch a quick instant replay.
Go ahead,
real quick.
Go for it.
All right. So what we're gonna see is that how he's not giving his height. He's gonna get hit, meaning Joe Kennedy, with you got to call with the hooks, right? After he throws the jab.
Oh, okay. Didn't go?
All right. That's it.
All right.
I'm not using this thing anymore.
All right.
Driving me crazy.
All right, so here we go. Third final round. All right, so Telestrator's being a little moody today, right?
Yeah, that's an understatement.
Okay, so right hand, slapping right hand by Cassese.
Yeah,
Yep.
Cassese coming in. And joining us today, who do we have from Sting? What's the name?
Josh Watson.
Josh Watson.
Josh. Yeah, we spoke earlier, Josh.
Yeah, Josh Watson used to be a doctor, and he used to work with this guy called Sherlock, and they used to solve great cases together. But that was the days pre-Sting. Those are pre-Sting days, right?
Definitely, yeah.
So, all right, Josh, we got a good fight up here.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, it's interesting how often you get two completely different body types. In the same weight class, we've got someone who's really rangy, quite tall, and then you've got a gentleman who's a little bit more stocky. Wants to obviously get on the inside, but yeah, great matchup.
Yeah, and what's funny is that the tall guy really refuses to use his height. He just wants to stay there and fight. That's Joe Kennedy, your taller opponent there, and he's going against Austin Cassese.
No, that's Cassese.
Cassese. You gotta say Cassese. So Cassese with the pizzazz is coming forward, but if you look at Joe Kennedy, he refuses to use his height.
Well, he's a novice fighter, so I think, once he sees this tape and he goes back and he rewinds it and he, kind of looks at things, he'll take a couple of pointers and maybe make some adjustments and hopefully his.
Wow, what's the point for?
I'm not sure. I kind of missed that one.
Holding. Uh-oh,
so he can go back and review.
One.
He can go back and review back there. Oh yeah, 1 point from each. Oh, for holding. Yeah, there you go.
Oh right. I like the ref calling both of them for holding. And they're still holding. They're still holding. They're not holding. They're entangled.
They're entangled up.
They're entangled.
I want to pick right hand by Cassese. Catches the attention of Kennedy, and now Kennedy just smothering his punches.
Right, just smothering his punches. So there we go.
And the bell rings, and the round comes to a close.
Let's bring it in for the coach's corner. Coach's corner. Here we go. First of all, say hello to Josh Watson from Sing. Okay, from Sing. Are you the owner of this company?
No, VP of sales.
He's the VP of sales. In other words, the owner. And he liked to sing because Sting was an Englishman. And he could sing. Have a great voice. So Coach's Corner, we give the guys a little tricks. Listen, if you're tall and you want to throw jab, you don't have to step in and give them behind. You just kind of stay back and just power it outside and stay tall. And what about
You said something earlier, and I want you to reiterate, because I want him to learn that. You were talking about earlier about coming in with the jab and I'm with his back foot.
Oh, yeah, that's pet peeve. Let's go to the decision first. That's a pet peeve.
You got it. And Josh, this is what we do here at the Coach's Corner. We try to give him a couple tips.
A couple tips for the fighters and going on like that.
And for the viewers, if they, they pick up.
For sure, yeah.
Of this bout, by a split decision in the red corner, Josph Kennedy.
Close.
Okay, split decision. Joe Kennedy pulls it off. He gets the W tonight.
All right.
Not looking too happy is Austin Cassese, but that's the way it is sometimes, buddy. And you got to go back to the drawing board.
Okay.
That's all it is.
Coach's Corner. Right? One of my pet peeves in boxing, right? When somebody throws a jab and they take a step over the front foot and they don't move their back foot, it bothers me to all kinds of business because if the guy backs up a little bit, now you're stuck. His legs open, and you're not in the right position. You have to drag the back foot with you. You have to. Both feet have to move. That's it. They have to move. Both have to move.
Hi, Josh, and I want to ask you, with the equipment with Sting, you guys have been responsible for the last 3 years now, right?
We want to remind everybody that the finals, the Ringmaster Finals, will be at Madison Square Garden on Friday, April the 10th. Friday, April 10th, beginning at 6 p.m. at Madison Square Garden. Ringmasters Championships, the finals. For tickets, visit msg.com.
Originally from Australia.
Are you Australian? Is this an Aussie accent?
This is an Aussie accent.
He's from down under.
I didn't know that. I didn't know you was down under.
That's so much with all the crazy stuff that's going on with the fires and stuff out in Australia and the rains. I mean, how's that affecting you and the company?
Look, I mean, we're fine.
All right, our referee, Tony Dunlop, is ready.
We have fires every half a dozen years, and America's been phenomenal.
Over in the red corner, in the black trunks,
And my response is, well, this happens
out of Mendez Boxing Club.
until I actually got online and had a look at how bad it was, and it was quite shocking. But I mean, where America was amazing, like where I'm from in Atlanta, there were billboards promoting, ways to donate to the fires. We had gyms on the West Coast that were running classes where all of the fees went to donate. America, when they get behind something, they're fantastic.
Yeah, we sent a bunch of our firefighters out there also to Australia to help fight those fires, and we definitely praying for you guys out there. Let's go up to the ring real quick, because they did announce the two boxers here.
We got Hanley from Mendez Boxing, and we see Hanley because he moves real well, and he's going up against Jorge Perez from, or Jorge Perez, if he says it right. Wow, and Hanley with a quick left hook, and we've seen this from Hanley before. He's got a nasty lead left hook, and he's got very good movement.
Yep. And Perez from the Bronx, from John's Gym. And they have a pretty good program out there, too. They run deep with a lot of boxers. And then you have Hanley also with Mendez, and they're always deep in this competition out of Manhattan.
Absolutely. And Hanley is just all over the place. He got dropped with a shoulder bop.
All right, so that's more like a push.
Yes, absolutely. It wasn't a punch.
All right, so it wasn't counted as anything. He was a little off balance. Right hand there by Perez. Catches Hanley. Hanley's a fast guy. He's very fast, very quirky. Nice left hand there by Lee.
And he throws his left hook like a jab. He steps in and just pops left hook. Look at him. He loves throwing that left hook.
Nice head movement there by Lee.
And then he'll throw a jab just to throw you off. And when you get used to the jab, here comes the hook. Hanley's pretty strong. I tell you what, Jorge, Perez has some good head movement himself. And he's doing that thing that I really don't like. Jorge is.
Nice left hand there by Lee. Now Lee trips and gets caught up, tangled with the legs of Perez.
He's a floater. He's like Bruce. That's his great uncle.
Somebody gave you a note, told you that, right? That he's related to Bruce?
I would never say things like this off the top of my head, so somebody did pass me a note. I have no idea whether the information is true or not, but as far as I'm concerned, the note was given to me. He's related to Bruce.
All right, going back to Josh. How big is the amateur sport, or how big is boxing out in Australia?
We just don't have the...
Let's give we have plenty of food and refreshments.
So we've got some reasonable boxes.
Soda, water, beer, over by the concession stand. Make your way over there. Let's support IBS.
Popularity, like the swimmers, the water everywhere, contact sports.
Rugby is big.
Actually, rugby is big in the States. So the US team just won an Alliance competition in Australia. Oh, wow. Really? Yeah. So you guys are really taking rugby on board. So.
That's interesting.
All right, so we got Hanley in the red headgear, red gloves. Sting headgear, Sting gloves, by the way, I might add.
I know. Let me ask you a question, Josh, because we've seen during the tournament, like a lot of times the headgear, you know, you had some malfunctions with the Velcro.
Yeah.
Is there something that's going to be done differently, designed differently? Because we've seen that a lot with the headgear.
Yeah, look, more often than not, it's just been sized incorrectly. So the athlete will be wearing the incorrect size.
There was I was talking about that, right, Joe?
Yeah.
About people's heads being shaped differently and stuff. Did he just get hurt?
No, he just again they got tangled up in the legs, and he tripped over that.
I like the way Hanley just throws as hard as he can. It's pretty interesting.
So it's basically it's just not sized properly.
Yeah.
That's
So
okay.
the two that I've seen tonight, they were in a head guard. They were in a size too small.
There you go.
So it's just been popping just because of the pressure of the size of the head. So
okay, the reason why I asked
you got no problems with the gloves, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
So
gloves
it's the
are
same
fine.
thing.
Yeah, the
Right,
gloves
okay.
are fine. We've seen that during the last couple of years. Gloves are okay.
Yeah,
We've seen the headgear popping off, but now we understand why. And that's the reason why I ask you is because our audience sometimes they want to know what's going on with the headgear.
Yeah, so I mean the exact same Velcro is on the back of the head that is on the wrist cuffs, so it's just a sizing issue.
Okay, gotcha.
And does Sting make other like professional? Their stuff, obviously, you got laced gloves, right? You guys sell laced gloves as well.
Yeah, so I mean, we've got our professional fight glove approved with the New York Athletic Commission. We've got a whole range of sparring and protective equipment as well.
Meanwhile, George is coming in.
Yeah.
Jorge Perez is coming in, and he's been coming forward.
But fighting on the back, backing up is Lee and getting a really good contacting there.
But that's just now. I mean, it seems like Jorge's been really eating him up this round, you know.
That jab again by Perez.
Look at Perez is coming forward. So interesting. I like this because you have the quirky, hopping, moving fighter, unconventional fighter, and then you have the conventional fighter. So the first round went to Mr. Unconventional, and the second round, I think, went to the conventional fighter. And he just kept marching forward, throwing his punches. And we didn't get any of that.
Sorry. Well, let me get Josh real quick. All right, so what's the future of Sting Sports?
Yeah, look, we're a global brand now with representation in the UK, obviously on now in the States, looking to expand that market.
I'm sorry. He's poured water all over the freaking ring. All right, so we're global, and
yeah. So I mean, we're a company. We obviously we own our own manufacturing. We're not prepared to risk on quality. That's what we're known for. But it's not just about the transfer of equipment for commercial gain. We want to grow the sport of boxing, the quality of boxing.
Excellent.
Okay, and that's what we're doing here also
right.
as amateur commentators. Same thing. We want to grow the sport.
Big overhand right by Jorge
Perez.
And Lee is trying to come back. And I don't even know if he's, you know what? Lee's a little bit robotic because he ducks and he throws the hook. So you see him duck and throw the hook, but he's not measuring, George. Like you got to measure this guy and really get him where you want him with the hook. That's why straight punches are better sometimes because as long as they're in line, they're going to hit.
It's almost like nice left hand there, and then gets caught with that right hand by Perez. Perez shaking his head.
Oh, they're going back and forth now. They are going back and forth. I'm enjoying this.
Oh yeah, left hand, and then countered by a right by Lee. Nice head movement, dodging some of those punches of Perez.
That takes a lot of energy, though, and you've got to be able to throw punches after that.
And Lee is almost like some of the punches he throws is kind of like into the air. It just seems like he's just throwing it, not really targeting.
Right. And George is coming forward with conventional punches, straight punches. So even if you back up, he hits you. It might not be at the optimum point, but he still hits you.
Lee looks like he's getting tired.
Yeah. Yep. And
Right hand to the back.
He's holding a little bit. He's moving, but he's got to throw punches after those moves, rather. And he's very entertaining, but he's got to throw punches. I mean, Jorge Perez is just throwing punches.
Yeah, his defense is good, but his offense he needs to work on that offense with that movement. Now trying to hold on is Lee, and then now getting the best of his Perez. Now scoring to the body and scoring up on top. Now Lee trying to answer in these last 10 seconds, but Perez gets a big right hand to Lee to end the round. And
that was a good fight.
That round right there was, I think that round belonged 100% to Perez.
Right. And let's bring this to the coach's corner. I'm
sorry, I got a coach's corner on this. All right, so Hanley, very exciting. He squares up a lot and he moves to the side. If you're gonna move to the side, move your feet to the side too. Get out of the way, because if you move to the side and you come back up, guess where you are? Right back where you started from. You know? So if I'm fighting a guy like that, I see him move down, I see him move here, boom, right when he's back, I'm letting it go. But if you move to the side and you sidestep a little bit, one way or the other, then it confuses the person. The person has to reset. You can't move back. The person's set to go forward. And then you're moving side to side and you reset right in front of him. Guess what he's going to do? He's going to go forward with punches. That's what you saw Jorge Perez do
right now.
Now, Josh, let me ask you a question. Did you ever box before?
No, I was a swimmer. Actually, I swam at the Olympics.
That's a surprise.
Yeah.
In the Olympics?
Yeah, Sydney and Athens, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God.
So, I mean, this is why I love the competition of boxing, you know, like to be back around something, there's a lot of risk. Wow.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay. I guess he did enough to win the fight. He definitely could use our coach's corner for the rest of the tournament. You know,
good sportsmanship on the part of Jorge Perez, but I didn't see it that way. I don't know how you gentlemen saw it. I thought Jorge Perez won the second and third round.
Well, you know what? We called it as that, but it could have been that Lee won the first and second rounds.
All right, we'll be right back. We got to take this quick. All right, sorry, that's the wrong commercial.
All right, so let's go back to our Olympic. So you were in the Olympics at Athens? Were you
in Sydney as well? Yeah.
Wow, 2 Olympics.
2 Olympics, yeah.
My God, do you medal or anything like that?
Silver medal in Sydney, yeah.
Wow!
Oh my gosh,
look at
we got
this.
Next bout, so wealthy right now. Olympic gold. Wow, fantastic.
Which was originally scheduled, I should say, also had a disqualification. And the winner of that bout, standing next to me,
was to the ring real quick. I think we got another walkover.
Another walkover?
Yep. Victor Candelario gets the walkover from Everybody Fights.
And who fights, George?
Everybody fights.
Everybody fights. All right.
All right, let's go take that.
Here at G2 Training, we focus on your specific goals. With certified personal trainers, we'll help you get stronger, faster, leaner, and more agile. That's what we do here.
It's your responsibility to stay healthy and fit. Get started today by visiting our website, g2training.com.
All right, and we're back.
March 14th.
All right, so
this is going to be, let's see, 1, 2, how many fights did we had 3 walkovers tonight so far.
So it's going to be 9 fights.
Yeah, so we had, this is going to be the 4th bout of the evening coming up.
But the 7th or the 6th?
The 7th. Because
Candelario.
Candelario.
All right, Jeminie Ramirez is in the red corner.
Yep.
165 novice versus Alex Baril from Work Train Fight. Alex Burrell.
So just getting back to Josh for a minute. Josh, we got a silver medalist from Sydney, Australia with the backstroke.
And he did it doing the backstroke.
And what year was that?
How cool was that?
That was 2000.
2000. Wow.
Yeah.
So what have you been doing for the last 20 years?
Swimming in chlorine.
Awesome. Awesome.
All right, so
Once again, 165 pounds.
Alex Burrell from Work Train Fight in the blue.
Okay, very tall.
Well, they're both tall.
But Jeminie Ramirez.
Jeminie might be a little shorter than Burrell.
Yeah, just a touch.
Ramirez in the red.
I
and
think we've
Burrell
seen
in the blue.
Jeminie before.
I don't know. I've never seen him before. I don't think we saw him before.
I'm going to say we've seen him before.
And he's from an unattached gym.
That's true. Oh, we got the lefty-righty conundrum going on.
All right, and Josh, what that means basically is you got one left-handed fighter, one right-handed fighter. That's our Smoker Talk jargon here.
That's right. Yeah, I've definitely seen Jeminie before. I recognize his style. He holds his hands out.
Hands up, yep.
Hands up. He's got that lefty style. and he likes throwing that lead left. And let's see who solves this conundrum of how to deal with an opposite-handed fighter. Alex Baril has shown some nice movement, and they don't like it. Frank Pena says, I don't want all this hand jive going on.
Nice right hand by Burrell. I'm sorry, by Ramirez. Catches Burrell.
Jeminie in the red, and Victor, Alex Burrell.
Burrell in the blue.
In the blue. And Alex, wow, good
nice combination,
jab.
by Burrell.
Good jab in return. I don't know. I saw Jeminie keep his hands up and block most of that. He's got good hands.
I think he got one in there. Burrell got one in there, in between the gloves.
Maybe.
And these are 165 senior novice.
So he threw his backhand like a double jab. That's Jeminie Ramirez did. So that's one of his answers for the lefty-righty conundrum. The other is to tap and parry with his front hand, as you see him doing. And Alex showed a little bit of footwork, but all his punches are not really hitting. So he's got to do some handwork with that footwork. And Burrell is showing different looks. He's showing he came in leaning back. He's coming in leaning forward. Wow, tough.
All right, that's a tough round to score.
Yeah. I don't know.
Not that it matters, because we write down the judgment.
What we talk about means absolutely nothing. Right. So if you have an opinion too, by all means share it.
It doesn't count. Right, you see all the judges there, they don't care about you. They don't care.
They don't care if you got the same sports, headgear, gloves. You're not going to influence these fouls. I'll tell you right now, Josh. All right, so you can forget about it.
George is upset because his opinion was the other way in the last fight.
Yeah, exactly. I'm upset. She's big No.
Anything we say doesn't count. Nothing doesn't count. You know. And if we mess up people's names, that doesn't count either. Okay.
Yeah, you can't hold us accountable.
Yeah, right. Unless you came us and gave us a pronunciation lesson in your name, we don't care. Okay.
All right, so second round.
And Burrell is trying to come back. Look at him. He opened up heavy. A lot of punches did Burrell, and he's got a couple in there.
Oh, nice combination there by Burrell. Catches Ramirez.
But Ramirez keeps his hands up. I'm telling you, he's defensively responsible. He's savvy, and he interrupts punches with punches of his own.
I'll tell you, I like Burrell's movement, though. I see one thing with Burrell, though, like his he's got a wide stance sometimes, then he closes it up. Like you said, he has different looks.
Yeah, he's definitely trying. He's somebody who, if he sticks with the game of boxing, is going to be something interesting, because he's obviously a student of the game. And I'm going to guess that Jeminie Ramirez has been boxing for a while, even though he's young. He's just too disciplined. Oh, he got hit with a right hand.
Right hand, that's right.
Burrell got a good right hand in. And there's some body shots by Burrell.
Yeah.
Even a shift in stance for a second.
Nice left hand by Ramirez. Ramirez trying to come with that overhand right, but gets caught.
Yeah, he got caught with the jab, but he's trying to throw it. And look at Burrell. Burrell has really changed his look in the second round. They must have told him he lost the first round. He's coming after Jeminie Ramirez like,
a lot of energy.
Like he stole something.
Yeah, a lot of energy from Burrell.
Yeah. And he's talking a little smack.
You know, you're right, Dave. Burrell threw some punches there, but Ramirez caught him on the gloves.
Yeah. So Ramirez is a little too methodical for me as a fighter. You can see what he's thinking, and he kind of like guides his punches too. You just got to let him snap and go sometimes, you know.
A bit one-dimensional.
Say that again.
Do you think he's a bit one-dimensional?
Yeah. You kind of see what he's thinking.
Yeah,
he wants to throw that left hand, and he even guides it sometimes.
And on the other hand, you have Burrell there that's very lucid and throwing punches and looking for different angles and
different looks. He reinvented himself. He went into like one of those like the magician's box and came out like a new guy. He went in there as a bear and came out as a rabbit, or vice versa. There was some sort of thing going on there. Baril just changed. They must have said you lost the first round. Just change who you are. It's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. These things happen. But that's something. It's funny in boxing in 3 rounds. You might face like a different fighter each round. And here, look who went into the box now.
Oh, yeah.
Jeminie is trying to come in
Jeminie now turning up the heat here in the 3rd and final round.
Jeminie drank the juice. He said, all right, let's go. Let's go. Give me the vitamins and let's go. And he's coming out.
Double jab by Burrell.
Right, and you see the way Jeminie threw that left hand, it was too, it's too methodical, all right? It's just too planned, it's just too guided. You got to snap and go.
Oh, nice right hand there by Burrell. Burrell again scoring with that right hand.
And from a weird angle, Burrell throws punches, right? Yeah, I would think that a lot of people are going to have trouble with Burrell because he throws punches from different angles
and different stances too.
Different stances, different people. It's like he changes personalities,
Yeah, just like you said, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Moving in with the head is Ramirez.
Yeah, Jeminie, you saw that, right? He got like 4 punches and 1 headbutt in there. And as long as the referee doesn't call it, you're good.
Absolutely. All right, so this might be. What do you think about? This might be a good fight for Jeminie because he's seen different looks.
Yeah, absolutely, and he's responded to him well. I think Jeminie's won the 3rd round.
Well, he's hanging in there. He's definitely hanging in there. Left hand, double left hand, and the mouthpiece flies out of Jeminie, and now standing 8 count. And the mouthpiece falling right in front of us here. So we'll see. All right, so the mouthpiece of Jeminie. So now they call the referee calls it off. That's it. He said it's over.
He called the fight off?
He called the fight off. He waved it off. He said that's enough. It didn't seem like Jeminie responded in time. Didn't look clear-headed.
No, I think that was the final bell.
Oh, okay. I saw him waving it off, so maybe I'm wrong.
No, I think that was the final bell.
All right.
George, it's just like
you know what it is? I saw that big mouthpiece coming my way, and I was trying to dodge out of the mouth. Out of.
I'm dodging.
I'm going to the Yankee game, and he's describing like a football game. He understands he's talking about rugby. You know what I'm saying?
Do you need a son in the department?
Hey, wait. You know what? We're going to use you. Even though I understand like half to a quarter of the words you say.
I know you're speaking English, but I bet if he said crocodile, it would come out right.
Oh, my gosh.
But it's okay.
All right,
I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. Right?
All right, let's take it up to the ring, mate.
All right.
As Joe is going to announce the winner of this bout.
And this is a toss-up because Jeminie could have won the 1st and the 3rd round, even with that 8-count punch, because that's just 1 point.
This bout by unanimous decision. From the blue corner, Alex Baril.
Okay, all right. So no controversy there.
No controversy whatsoever.
But I just want to point out. Let's point it out, George, that this was an actual decision and not a stoppage.
I saw. You know what it is? I saw Ralph, waving his hands, and when I was concentrating, I was dodging that mouthpiece, and then I see this.
Right. So it's just confusion on your part. completely. Okay.
Without a doubt. Okay.
I just got to rub it in. You know,
All right, Dave.
That's how we Americans are. Even to our best friends, we just rub it in.
Who said anything about being best friends?
Oh, my goodness. Oh, look, he's hurt. Okay.
Hey, we can take this to the ring. We definitely got the setting here. All right, so that was the 4th bout of the evening. Congratulations to Alex Baril for taking that win. And now we're going to move on to the 8th. We got Morris Park again, Morris Park Boxing Club coming in. And that's going to be Laurenz Santiago. I think we saw him in John's gym in the Bronx. I think that's the one that you called. Laurenz Santiago from Morris Boxing. This is 141 now. We're dropping down to 141 pounds. And then we have Mark Buttafuoco. He's from the Eye of the Tiger gym.
Eye of the Tiger, George. Eye of the Tiger. You know about the Eye of the Tiger, right? That's a Rocky. That's a Rocky thing. Yeah.
Of course he knows what that is.
I wasn't sure. Man. I don't know. It had nothing to do with
He's the VP of sales in Sting Sports for boxing. Of course he's gonna know who the Eye of the Tiger is for Rocky. Touche. That's what it is.
He's happy.
There's a little bout going on right in front of us.
I see this. There's a little verbal sparring going on right here.
Right,
you're about to get your butt kicked.
verbal judo going on over here down in the ring.
All right. So we've seen both these guys before. We've seen Buttafuoco in the tournament last year, definitely.
No, we saw him this year.
We saw him this year also?
Yeah, we saw him this year.
I know we saw him last year.
Yeah, Buttafuoco fought this year. And Laurenz, he fought at John's gym. That's the day I couldn't make it, and you were there.
I think that's Laurenz. Laurenz. Let's hear how he pronounces it. Let's hear Joe.
In the red corner, in the red trunks out of Morris Park Boxing Club, please welcome Laurenz Santiago.
All right, he pronounces it like I do, Laurenz.
Yep.
And probably the same way Laurenz pronounces it as well.
Blue trunks from Eye of the Tiger, Mark Buttafuoco.
Buttafuoco. All right, so again, this is 141 senior novice males.
Okay. So it's not to get confused, go by the headgear and the gloves. Laurenz Santiago with the red headgear, red gloves. Mark Buttafuoco with the blue headgear, blue gloves. Sting headgear. And Buttafuoco is coming in with some sharp jabs and trying to throw a 1-2 as well. Buttafuoco is trickingly quick, isn't he?
Very fast. Fast start by Buttafuoco moving forward, and the referee calls him for pushing. He's first. He's coming off first with that left hand.
Yeah, it's a quick no pullback, just straight left hand.
And a 1-2 by Buttafuoco catches Santiago. Santiago fighting off the ropes. And Santiago on his bicycle moving around the ring from the start of the fight. Nice uppercut there by Santiago, catches Buttafuoco. Buttafuoco moving forward, a big right hand there, catches Santiago. Santiago now ducking out of harm's way. Nice combination there by Santiago, catches and that exchange gets the better of.
And he's going with under over with the left hand in there too. So he's coming under with the right uppercut, throwing a quick left hand, and then coming over with the right hand.
Mushing the face of Santiago was Buttafuoco.
Right, that's called the mush, George. That's exactly right. See, there's the uppercut again by Santiago. Nice.
And it looks like a standing 8 count right away. And you know what? He threw like 2 uppercuts, like 3
uppercuts. Yeah, he caught him good.
Caught him flush, and the referee saw it and put a stop and called that 8 count.
And what's good about it for Laurenz is Buttafuoco comes in with his head down. He's like tailor-made for his uppercut.
Yeah, he started fast, but yeah, you're right. He's moving with his head down and capitalizing is Santiago.
Right. There's no reason to throw that straight right hand. You might as well just keep coming up with it because it's there.
Right against
he stunned him.
And there he stuns.
Yeah.
He stuns Buttafuoco.
Right.
Buttafuoco gets that standing 8 count. And again, it's the, like you said, Dave, I think the ducking of the head.
Right.
Is saved by the bell here in this first round is Buttafuoco.
That's like that's the difference between a rear end collision
and a head-on collision, right? The guy's ducking, you're feeding the uppercut. It makes it that much stronger.
And look who's here. Oh, look at this. It's Price. Yeah. Coming in a few minutes, right? Yeah. Come in here or something like that. All right, so he's also he also fought in the
in Olympic trials.
The Olympic trials, yeah, and he just unfortunately he got
I think he's ranked in the top 10 in the United States, though.
He definitely is, but Price, I think in the first day of the trials, I think he was eliminated.
Okay. He's good. He's just to get that experience is good. I understand in Australia they swim from sharks to get them faster as children.
I think that's why they win at the swimming competitions, Dave.
I've heard that. Somebody passed me a note, and he's from Australia. All right. So Buttafuoco is tailor-made for this uppercut that Laurenz is.
And again, yeah, that's right. Buttafuoco bending over like that gets caught with that uppercut again. Right. And another uppercut catches Buttafuoco. Buttafuoco's, I think his corner should tell him to keep his head up, and the referee actually told him to keep his head up.
You know what? You really can't, because like you're not going to learn that if you train a certain way for months and months and months, and now you come in here and it's working against you. You're going to live or die with it. And Laurenz is just feeding him this uppercut. He sees it, and just get ready for it. He's going to pop it up there again. And,
all right. So what does Buttafuoco have to do to, what kind of adjustment can he make?
He could change his rhythm a little bit, and he could do some feints. That's one thing to do. And when he's coming down, he could block the uppercut by putting his hand down. And that'll save him from it.
I think Buttafuoco's a little frustrated. He grabbed Santiago and pushed him around a little bit, but
look, Santiago's like looking for it. Do you see it? Look at him. Yeah.
Absolutely. It's all day.
Right, and he's coming under and over now with it too. So Buttafuoco made a slight adjustment. If you see, he's holding his head to his right side a little bit.
Another big right hand there.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to stop this fight. Oh, he's going to give him one more chance. All right. Referee's giving him one more chance. And Buttafuoco's really trying.
Oh, my gosh.
Yep. Wow, heart of a warrior. Right? And that's something that you really can't help. That's like
you live or die with training bad habits. It's a bad habit, but it was successful at first. Opening out, real opening out. The first part of the round, he was coming in, he was scoring the punches. Now that's even reinforced. Now the judgment made by Laurenz. Championship with his head down, start feeding him up. Now you need the second judgment. You got to adjust to the judgment. It's always check. Alright, so real quick, I gotta ask you, Josh.
Our website is www.stingsports.com. Stingsports.com, so you can go direct to us there.
Right, because if you go to Sting itself, you might get the musician.
Album, yeah.
Okay, and again now with the uppercuts again. I'm sorry, I'm going to go back up to the action.
Oh, you're right. And look at Laurenz. Laurenz wants to end this. Look at Buttafuoco, heart of a warrior. He's still charging in.
But he got caught early in the first opening of this round, this third round.
And Buttafuoco's doing something also. He's leaving his right foot back, like I said, when he jabs. So when Laurenz steps back, Buttafuoco's still there to be hit. And did I just call that? I just call that? All right. So for the viewers out there, especially for Buttafuoco, what's happening is you're stepping forward with your left, you're leaving your right foot back, and then you're leaning forward. So as Santiago, Laurenz moves back, you're still there to be hit. So that's why he has ample time to throw that right uppercut.
body shot, vicious body shot by Santiago, but a right hand.
And that's it. Okay, that's it. The ref called it. Yeah.
Okay, the ref had enough. And he says Buttafuoco had enough.
Right.
Buttafuoco not happy, but you know what? I think
Buttafuoco's a warrior. He's a tough dude.
Definitely 100%. You can't take that away from him. Good sportsmanship on his part here on this bout. But good performance by Santiago.
Right.
You know, with the opening round, he weathered that storm and he came back. He made the adjustments he had to make, and he wound up taking the fight.
So let's go to Coach's corner one last time. I'm trying to say this. I have to believe it.
No, but that's fine. You know, it's fine that you're actually doing this. What happens is you step forward and you leave your right foot back. So your left foot is up, right? And now you move forward. Now that you compound the power. The guy steps back. He steps back, right? Now you're stuck there for a split second. You're frozen in time. And Santiago, who steps back quick, is feeding this right uppercut. And the reason is because your back foot is not moving. Besides the problem of moving forward and staying there. But you don't have a chance to move. You're stuck for that split second
with your legs open. Yeah. You know, and that's why that's one of my pet peeves. And you saw it over there. So I hope Buttafuoco, you know, let's see.
The winner from the red corner, Laurenz Santiago.
Laurenz.
All right, congratulations to him.
Let's go back to, I'm sorry, because I cut him off. Every time you talk, I cut you off. So you can punch me if you want, you know.
Just jump in. You gotta jump in. StingSports.com. Not Sting, because Sting, you get the musician, or you might get stung. Yeah, you might get beat. So StingSports.com. Now, do you have, listen, these guys ain't fighting.
All we're seeing is fighting equipment. Do you have other equipment? What other equipment do you have?
Look, I mean, whether you're a competition boxer or a fitness boxer, it doesn't matter.
We have bag gloves.
We have bag gloves, sparring gloves, we have pro fight gloves, we have punch bags, we have...
Yeah, wait, you have punch bags?
We have everything. We've got a boxing, you know, what encompasses a boxing company. We do the competition.
Yeah, I didn't know that. No, you have competition in power.
Yeah. So the Red Bull scene, that's we do all that. We import the jackets, we import the drugs, the masters.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
I didn't know this. That was nice. You out there.
George still doesn't know what's going on.
No. All right, so that's wonderful. Okay, so StingSports.com, and they'll be able to find anything. What about the shoes?
Yeah, we've got shoes that are coming in the next 3 or 4 months.
You got them, George. You got them. Shoes.
One of the really...
You didn't mention it.
One of the really good tools we got on our website is the customization
And the agreement our referee is ready. This is a 178-pound elite bout. There will be 3 minutes now. From the red corner in the red trunks of the Memphis boxing club, please welcome Orville Crooks. In the blue corner and blue trunks, also from Memphis boxing club, Gergo Savoly.
Thank you so much for joining.
3-minute rounds. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Great, thanks,
all right,
guys.
this is, if you want to call this one last fight with us, this is great because Orville Crooks is one of our favorite boxers of all time. So,
all right, so you have Orville Crooks in the red corner from Mendes Boxing Club, and these are elite fighters, by the way.
Savoly, I'm pretty sure that this guy might be a real special guy too. This might be the best fight of the tournament right in this night. If this
Savoly, Savoly.
Yeah, we've seen Savoly before too, but I'm just not sure.
All right, no touching gloves, says the referee.
All right.
But you know what? These guys are from the same gym, from Mendes. And you see, just so you know, Orville Crooks is ranked number 2 in the country, and he's at 178 pounds.
And I think Savoly won at 201. I'm pretty sure he did before. He's like a hard throwing. I'm pretty sure he's the Hungarian. I'm not quite sure, but he's a European fighter. And he's obviously very experienced.
And you can see the power that he has. He has strong legs.
Yeah.
Catches Orville Crooks
with the right, and Orville came back with the left hand of his own. And these two, this is good. This is worth paying for.
Absolutely.
These two are really good fighters.
You're gonna see these guys. I mean, you're seeing them here in the ring masters, but you're gonna see these guys in the future. I'm sure,
Right.
without a doubt.
These are two pro championship material fighters right here. And the quality is unbelievable.
All right, the slapping right by Orville Crooks wasn't a clean shot. I'm sorry, left hand. It was more of a slap shot, right?
Yeah, absolutely. He just Gergo Savoy moved his head a little bit, so he wasn't exactly where he expected. Right? Again, see, he's throwing it. He's trying to catch him, but he's not catching him exactly where he thinks. Holding. That's Jeff Friedman.
Yep.
Jeff Friedman is a quality referee.
Absolutely.
But Jeff Friedman can't jump either in this ring because he'll hit the ceiling. Wow, these guys are really throwing some hard punches.
Throwing hard punches, but holding on. Tangled up, both of these guys are.
Right. He's going to get called for holding.
All right, so
I
the chin strap of
the thing there.
Yeah, of Savoy.
So,
what is it? I'm sorry, Gurgle.
Yeah, Gurgle Savoly, and the ref's talking about
holding.
Holding. Yeah, definitely. Look at that. And Orville. This is pretty interesting because Orville is known for his movement and punching while he moves, in all kinds of different directions. And Savoy is known for putting Savoly is putting real pressure and putting hard punches together. So you got two opposing forces colliding right now.
I think this is the from the fights that we've seen Orville fight, this is probably the most Savoly's been probably one of the most competitive guys against Orville Crooks that we've seen in the.
Absolutely, and look at the pressure that he's bringing.
Pressure, absolutely, moving forward. Nice combination there by Orville.
A straight up shoe shine.
Shoe shine and then gets out of the way.
Wow.
Good show.
Good.
That's a great way to end the round for Orville Crooks.
Good fight. Good fight.
Absolutely.
Gergo. That's something. You know, when you go into an alley or like say you're in a dark bar, you don't want to go into the bathroom. It's a guy who's going in there with you is Gergo or in the alleyway.
Absolutely.
You don't want to run into a Gergo Savoly. You know, that's scary.
Definitely.
It's scary.
I agree.
You know, I'm just letting you know. So that's it. So what about now? We've asked this before, right? Do you have do you find I like buckles myself, but a lot you know, the technology today is Velcro.
Yeah.
Well, what do you feel about that?
Look, I think for amateurs, I prefer Velcro. For pros, definitely they prefer the buckle. I think anything that's metal in a competition situation can be troublesome.
Troublesome, right? You could get caught up. And,
Yeah.
I can see that. Absolutely. So we got the lefty-righty conundrum going on. Who's going to solve what? And we'll see. Orville Crooks is your lefty, but he moves. And Gergo Savoy is your righty in the blue, and he pressures. And he's very, very strong.
Yeah, you can see it. He's thick. He's just like I think he's just naturally like a big guy, you know?
Oh, absolutely.
Look at his legs are very, very strong.
Yeah. He's supposed to be like 240 pounds. Oh, look at that.
All right, so a little pushing and shoving and hitting while Crooks was down.
So, did he take a point or did he?
I'm not sure. I think it was a warning.
Warning. Okay, yeah, because he didn't go that way. And look at Orville Crooks. Orville Crooks comes back with a couple of hooks. That's the Crooks hooks for those of you who might not know about it. And that's the Gergo slam right there. My God, he's a hard, strong dude. Man. And he's...
And Josh, just so you know, Orville Crooks fought at heavyweight 2 years ago, and here he is at 178.
Right, so he lost some weight.
Oh. All right, and tripping is Crooks.
But he also got punched. He also did get punched. Look at Gergo.
Yeah, Gurgle's a tough opponent, man. Let me tell you, this is somebody to watch as well, man.
Yeah, he's a strong dude.
He's giving some work to Crooks today.
What I like about Crooks is he's defensively responsible. He threw a hard left hand, but got right back out of the way. Gergo's coming forward, and I'd like to see Gergo throw a jab. You know, like even though it's the lefty-righty conundrum, you still got to throw a jab. You know, and
he did there.
And he did, and then he scored with 2 punches because he threw a jab. Then he hit him with the hook behind the head, but that's something. There we go. So all of a sudden, Gergo is starting to throw his jab a little bit, and it's having success for him.
Big right hand by Gergo catches Orville. Orville now in the clinch. Now low blow by Gergo catches Orville Crooks. Orville Crooks bending over. A little bit of pain trying to shake it off.
That's what you call a cup check in real life.
And what's the rule here? Is it 5 minutes? 3 minutes?
No, it's until the ref says go ahead.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Did I hear a bell?
Now big right hand by Orville Crooks grabs Gergo. Now returning that left hand is Gergo. Big left by Gergo snaps the head of Orville. Orville now moving to the other side of the ring, fighting off the ropes.
Wow.
Good exchange there by both these guys. Yeah,
Good action.
Great action.
Wow.
I don't know, what did you see in the ending of that round? Did you see Gergo getting the better of Orville Crooks?
I think at the end of the round, yes, but I think during the round, I think Orville had the advantage. Yeah. You know?
How did you see that, Josh?
Yeah, look, I think it's exactly the same. Great exchange towards the end. In the final,
So that this thing is being turned round for the fight. We still have refreshments. Outdoors, pizza, soda,
I think I saw him win the first 2, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he's biased. I think he'll be
You know me. I'm a big Orville Crooks fan, but I gotta tell you, he's
you think it's
Gergo is, but yeah, he's putting a lot of pressure.
Pressure, yes,
and I have never
absolutely.
seen Orville Crooks under that amount of pressure before.
Absolutely.
So it's a good fight, and I think it's a good fight for Orville as well.
And Gergo's corner is having trouble like climbing down the steps. All right. So let's see if Gergo and Gergo started throwing his jab in round 2, and it definitely had an effect on it. Let's see what Crooks could do.
And Crooks now with that right hand jab and moving around.
Right.
Nice body shot, but a back shot by Gergo. Hitting Crooks to the back. Now in the corner, and now they both get tangled up, but they both fall to the floor.
Yep. These guys are fighting.
Oh yeah, it's a fight.
Yeah, it's a fight. That's all it is. Sometimes it's a fight.
And you know what it is? It's that level of competition. You know, they don't want to give either of these guys. They're both, they're both alpha males, and they want to, they want to show their dominance here in the ring.
Absolutely, and let them.
And again, low blow by Gergo.
Not a logo.
He looked at the ref. He did hit him low. Right hand by Gergo catches.
He punched after the break. Look at that. Orville came back with the double jab left hand, which scored. At least the left hand did. Oh. And Orville just set up a good left uppercut. I don't know if it landed, but I saw him set it up, and I saw it throw it. I couldn't see because I was behind him. Wow. I'll tell you what, Gergo scored a left hook in the middle of that exchange.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
He definitely scored. He snaps the head back of Orville.
Yeah, he caught him between punches, he did. And wow. And Crooks came back with the 1-2, the 3, and he ended up slapping him back in the head because Gergo ducked. You really can't call him for that, ref. What do you think? I mean, the guy ducked mid-punch. That happens.
Nice combo there by Orville Crooks. but I think it was more of a slapping punch.
All right.
Nice exchange there again by Orville Crooks.
Right. I think for oh, wow, good right hand in the middle of that.
And a good left hand by Gergo.
Yeah. These guys are throwing some punches.
Oh yeah, these are all bad intention punches, Dave.
Absolutely. There's nothing friendly about this.
Wow.
Wow, look at Crooks showing that footwork, and Gergo's right on top of him, though.
This is probably one of the toughest fights I've seen in this competition.
Oh, absolutely. This is the hardest fight that we've ever seen in this competition.
Nice combination there by Orville Crooks, yep.
Good 1-2.
To the body, Orville Crooks with the last 10 seconds, tangled in the ropes is Gergo. And that's the end of the round. Wow, this is going to be a tough bout. Yeah, this is going to be a tough one to judge. I don't know. It's going to be hard. This is probably going to wind up being a split decision. What do you think, Dave? Josh?
Yeah, I agree. I think so. I think maybe just to Crooks. I think he got more. I think he got more connections
at the end in the third bout.
I think so. Yeah.
Referee Jeff Freeman over there. Yeah, he's a great referee.
Junior. That's Junior.
Yep. Orville Crooks has his head down and his feet stomping around.
Two good-looking boxers, man, these two guys, man. Yes. Wow, this is going to be exciting to see them go in this competition.
I see one with hair and one without. But two tough dudes.
Two tough hombres.
Man, really, really good fight.
Hey, Josh, what did you like about tonight? What was the best part about tonight that you've seen with these guys?
Look, I just I like the different styles. I think Gergo's just, I mean, he hits, he hurts, you know. Whereas,
he's a caveman.
Yeah, mate. I mean, you don't want to have that connected anywhere on your body. But I think, I think Crooks was, you know, he was probably just a little bit more selective.
Okay, it's unanimous.
Yeah.
All right, that was a tough fight. And the judges saw it as unanimous for Orville Crooks. I didn't think it was unanimous, but I'm going to be honest. I didn't think it was a unanimous decision on my part. That was hard for me to, if I had to score it. Not that it matters. I know, Dave. Go ahead, Dave. Go ahead, Dave.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, kill me, Dave.
And unanimous doesn't mean, I actually thought Crooks won all 3 rounds. I thought he won all 2 rounds. But unanimous doesn't mean that won all 3 rounds, 2-1. It just means that all the judges scored it the same way as far as winning goes, you know.
So there was no controversy in the judges' eyes about the decision. So Sting, all right. So
you know, maybe one day there'll be our sponsor. We appreciate that they sponsor the ring there. Absolutely, you know, we're like co-sponsors with Sting. Because we sponsor these kids and give them a platform to do this stuff. Right, so yeah. And if you ever want to try to out-tune the shark like we did when we were younger, we will live stream it. We will live stream it. All right? So we have Josh, we're watching. We'll out-tune the shark on the next show. And I think he can do it in the pool. And he can probably do it because he's a silver medalist. Right? I mean, we would die. But you got a chance with shark food. Listen, I think in order to raise money for these kids, I think we'll do that. You agree to this? This is a man.
Over in the red corner. From Champs.
He'll probably have a little stinger to get back the Sharks on. Wow.
All right, so thanks a lot, Josh.
From the Freeport PAL, John
Yeah, shout us out and we'll put you up.
Yeah,
absolutely. On our social media.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Okay.
All right, so we are going to the 7th bout of the evening. And coming up is the 178 Elite still. We're going to, for the rest of the night, it's going to be the Elite Fighters. So we're going to continue. All right, first round. Tripping that left hand by Pastore. Pastori throws that left hand to Harris, but Harris tripped. It looked like he tripped.
We've seen Pastori before. We know his story. He can fight.
Yes, he can. Brett Pastori from Champs Boxing Club and John Harris III from Freeport, Long Island.
Yeah. So we got the lefty-righty conundrum going on. Pastori is your lefty. And Pastori used to fight out of an MMA gym.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and you know what? Pastori's a school teacher as well.
Oh, is he?
Yep. Spoke to him earlier.
Okay.
And he's here, you know.
Oh, he just scored with the left hand.
Left hand by Pastori.
That's his story.
I believe Pastori's 33.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's in great shape, though.
Absolutely. John Harris III.
He's telling me that the kids in his school, they call him old because he has Facebook.
Yes.
Funny,
wow, look at that. That's funny.
So I asked him, do you have Facebook? Nice uppercut by Pastori.
Right, and it looks like Harris answered with a couple of uppercuts himself. Good movement by Harris. So Harris is just trying to find out how to throw how to land the punches.
Nice right hand by Harris.
Yeah. So he doesn't have an answer for that left hand. That left hand keeps catching him. All right, well, he answered with the right hand of his own. And then Pastori scored with the hook. All right, now Harris is starting to find himself. He's starting to come in a little bit and starting to score, but he's still eating a lot of punches on his way in, Harris is.
That's Coach Joe Higgins in the corner of John Harris.
Just screaming out instructions. Because that's what we expect from Joe Higgins.
And why not? He's an excellent coach.
Absolutely. And there's a Pastori with that good footwork, that classic.
Stepped in, right? Stepped in.
It's almost like a European type footwork. I call it like the Irish and the British. You know, the Irish and the English kind of box that way. I've seen them. And they're both throwing punches. They're both missing a lot.
Nice body shot there by Pastori to end the round.
Good fight.
All right, this is a tough one as well.
All right, we got a surprise guest. All right.
Is it really a surprise?
Yeah, it's a surprise.
It's a surprise. Okay.
We got Price.
Price Taylor.
Price Taylor.
All right, Price. What's your ranking in the United States?
8. All right. I heard they only went up to like 6 or 7 though. What's the story with that?
No, it's still 10.
It's still 10?
One of the 10.
I'm joking.
All right, so Price Taylor, you were at the international, you competed for the international for the Olympics, and you got eliminated. I was reading the New York Times. You got eliminated the first night there.
So I lost my first fight, and since it was double elimination,
don't admire your work, Brett. Landing and go.
All right, but that's great experience.
But this is your first go around, right? At the
Olympic trials.
The Olympic trials. So yeah, that's a big feat to just get in there, and you know, congratulations for that, man.
Yeah, I started at 2017 when I started boxing.
That's right.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah,
that's unbelievable.
You notice you're a natural athlete, and you know you adapt really quick, and that's what we've seen here in the last couple years.
Right.
You fighting in the ring Masters.
Thank you.
All right.
So what do you see here?
What I see is red is pushing blue back. He's making sure he gets dominance over the ring.
Right, and that is
Pastori,
Brett Pastori in the red.
Right.
And he's going against John Harris III.
Okay.
Apparently, John Harris 1 and 2 are rooting him on in one way or the other.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of grappling, making blue corner tired.
Yeah, well, Brett Pastori has come out of an MMA background.
Oh, okay.
We know that, and he actually won. Did he win the Ring Masters like a couple years ago? I know he either won or came close.
Now he's getting back down. It looks like he's tired now. So
I don't know if he's tired.
Blue needs to throw more hands.
Yeah. So, what do you do? We got the lefty-righty conundrum. So, you're right-handed. Do you stop throwing jabs when you have a lefty in front of you?
No, I just throw more right hands.
Okay.
Yeah, I throw more right hands. I move to my left, and to bait, I like to go to my right.
But you don't abandon your jab, right?
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
We don't want to ever hear you say you abandon your jab.
No, I throw more rights when I'm fighting a lefty. So what I do, I set them up. I like to move to my right to their left side. And since I know they're going to throw their left hand, I just duck and throw the uppercut to the chin.
Okay, got it.
And since you gentlemen have been talking here, Pastore's getting the better of the exchange here, but now it looks like Harris is coming back.
Right. Good right hand, good short right hand by Harris. But Harris that's what he's got to do. He's got to throw jabs. I don't care what lefty, righty, whatever you're fighting. You got to throw jabs. You're not.
Nice combination there by Pastore. Snaps the head of Harris back, and now trying to move forward is Pastore.
It's Harris.
It's Harris. Pardon.
Well, they were both trying to move forward at the same time. So.
But I think Harris is trying to get that back. You know.
Yeah, but you can't just get it back by going forward. You have to throw punches.
By Harris.
As Price Taylor said, you got to let your hands go.
Yeah, let your hands go. And don't wait more than 3 seconds.
Well, 3 seconds is a long time in boxing if you're waiting to throw a punch.
Yeah, but also you got to think about it as you both are looking at each other, and 3 seconds is the minimum. So if it's 2 seconds, the other person could be throwing at the same time you're throwing, so that's what makes a collision.
All right.
Gotcha.
So, all right. So let's talk the fighting stuff, right? All right. So you boxing, right? You boxing.
Heavy welter. And you grew from last year. I was looking at you eye to eye last year. This year I'm looking up at you. That's his head. That's his head. No, he had a growth head. All right. What do you weigh right now?
6'4". This guy's got a chance.
Now let's talk about it. We have to be by the bedside. Work here a little bit, like the coach can you give an assessment of coaching? Wow, that was really important. That was really important.
You gave me good advice about the body shots. I was thinking, make sure I move out the way. Whatever hand I use, move out the way.
Go Greg, put him on his hands, man.
Throw the body shot with my left hand, move to my left. Tell me how to stick it right. Stab him.
You got that, right? The stab? Have you been using it at all?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. And look at these two going. They really want it. Oh, good elbow.
Okay, they're getting in now.
You saw that elbow, right?
Yeah.
Okay. There's some MMA going on in here.
Right. That's good, baby. Hey, good shit, baby. I mean, good thing.
And nice uppercut there. Now Pastori with an uppercut himself on the ropes.
Wow, they're going.
I think the headgear again. Looks like it might have slipped.
Right, on Harris.
Harris, yeah. Oh, I think one of those punches actually put it back. I think Pastori put it back on.
Yeah.
Nice combination by Harris. Push Pastori back towards the rope. And the mouthpiece of Pastori comes off.
That's a beautiful shot, Cream, but I need 3 more after it. Go, man. Let the man go, Cream. Come on, let him go. Let the man go. Punches.
Joe Higgins is saying the golden rule of boxing. Throw punches. There we go. And they're fighting on the inside. They got their heads shoved against each other.
Nice right hand there by Harris. Harris again with that right hand.
And Pastori's doing that Irish or English footwork, that little bouncing thing that he does.
And it looks like Pastori's also trying to get around Harris.
Yeah. He's you mean with the Lomachenko type of right?
Yeah. He's trying. You can see he's working on it.
Right.
You can see he's working on it. He's trying to get around Harris. Yeah. Nice combination there by Pastori. You know, one of the things that Pastori said when I was talking to him earlier in the evening.
Right.
He said that he liked what some of the stuff that we say here on Smoker Talk.
Okay.
About using the jab. He says, yeah, you know what, I can use the jab more. And you see,
absolutely,
you know, some of the adjustments made by Pastori during this fight.
And it shows. It shows.
Yeah. And you see he's working. He's working. He's trying to go around, like you said, that Lomachenko shift or whatever you want to call it.
Is this Novice?
No, these guys, these are elite. These are elite, yeah.
He's on 178.
Right.
Big punches coming by the way of Harris. And what a tough fight this is to score, man.
Right.
This is back and forth between both these guys.
And I'll tell you what, for Pastori, I could see that little bit of a school teacher in him. He like thinks too much. He's just got to let his hand go. He just thinks too much sometimes. Do you know what I'm talking about, Price? Sometimes you could see the punches, what they're thinking when they're going to throw them instead of just letting them go.
That's why I thought they were Novice. They didn't throw any feints. They didn't throw any feints in this fight.
Oh, because of the feints, right? Yeah. Well, they kind of got locked in. Sometimes it's the style. It's definitely the style makes fights.
True.
I could definitely see that they were open, but it's like they got locked into a certain fighting style. For sure, you know. But we seen Pastori. Pastori, I believe, lost to Nikita in the finals.
Dang, he's fought that long?
Like a couple years ago.
Oh, no, he don't got any feints.
Yeah, you know. Okay, that's a good point. That's a good point. Okay. After the decision. Okay.
All right. So. So Price, what's in store for you? What's going to happen with you now?
Are you in this Ramirez tournament?
Okay, cool. Good.
I like
seeing you fight. I enjoy watching you fight.
All right, let's get a decision real quick. Hold up. Okay.
The winner of this bout by a unanimous decision from the red corner, Brett Pastore.
All right, so Brett Pastore gets the win. Okay. Congratulations to him. We have to take a quick commercial break, and we got to pay the bills. Dave will be right back.
Here at G2 Training, we focus on your specific goals. With certified personal trainers, we'll help you get stronger, faster, leaner, and more agile. That's what we do here.
It's your responsibility to stay healthy and fit. Get started today by visiting our website, g2training.com.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's g2training.com. If you want to do some strength and conditioning for your boxing, you can get that out there in New York. What's that place?
What is it, Syosset?
Syosset, New York. Yeah, Syosset.
Syosset.
All right, so Price, what's in store? You're in the Ring Masters tournament.
Do you see yourself going for another Olympics, or do you think you're going pro?
So my plan is to go to the World Nationals.
I like that. Wait. We say he's got the win right here. He's declaring.
Just give him the ring. Just take the size him up, give him the ring.
Right? That's the size already, right? All right. I'm sure there's some people who disagree, but go ahead.
So I plan on winning to go to the Nationals. And I signed up for the Reno for the Western qualifiers. Next week.
Oh, so you're going out there?
Yeah, I'm going out there. I'm going to win that.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to come back.
I like the confidence, man. I'm going to be honest.
And what do you call for?
178.
Okay, beautiful. Okay, awesome.
So, all right, so you know you got to face Laurent Rody. You know that, right? During the
Oh my God!
Just said who? Laurent who?
Oh my gosh!
He's somebody we know.
Oh. You're going to face him here in the Ring Masters. He's another heavyweight as well.
Okay.
All right, so this is going to be the 8th bout of the evening.
And who do we have? We have Jalat Abdulale. Oh, my God. Do I say that right?
Oh, my gosh. This is these names right now are going to be tough for us.
And Arbin Makashev.
From Bars Boxing.
Arbin.
So let's go Arbin and Jalat. Right. Jalat in red and Arbin in blue.
Okay.
And they're elite too?
Yeah.
Oh.
gonna be disappointed in New Orville. Got Big Lazy next to y'all.
Okay. So Arbin is very tall. Actually,
no, Arbin is in the red, and then you have
Arbin's in the
I'm sorry, blue. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're right.
Well, he's fighting tall. He's fighting tall, and Gillot is.
Nice right hand there by Arbin. Again, and then catching between the punches was Gillot.
Yep. Good jab by Gillot between the punches. And Arbin looks like a seek and destroy. Well, he's from bars, so he's some sort of Eastern European, most likely.
And again, you see a lot of that power in the legs. Elbow being called.
Good head movement by Gillot. Or is it Gillot?
It's Gillot.
It's Gillot.
It's Gillot? Okay. Do you know?
No.
Okay.
He's not a little, he's a Gillot. Those Gillot punches.
Nah, he's not throwing Gillot punches.
Yeah. Okay. He needs to throw a Gillot punches.
He got hit real hard, so now he stopped. Yeah,
nice. Big right hand there by Arbin. And now to the corner.
Yeah, hold, yeah. If I was him, I'm holding.
Oh, big shots. Standing 8 count.
Yes, called.
Yeah,
wow.
And that's Arbin.
He needs to hold right now.
Markashevich.
Yeah. He's wobbly. He needs a hold.
Oh, he's trying to fight though. He's trying to fight through it.
But he's throwing the wrong punches. He's throwing cannons, knowing his legs don't work. Nah, keep doing that.
Keep moving your feet, French.
Again, getting caught on the end of the punches of Arbin is Gillot. Gillot now moving around the ring, not throwing anything, just moving around the ring. And
yeah, well, he's moving his head good though.
Just like you said, he's a seek and destroy kind of dude is Arbin. And a big right hand rocks Gillot, but he throws it to the back of the head. Getting a warning is Gillot. I'm sorry, Arbin.
Right, and Gillot's coming with some body punches. Well, he's doing something.
He's doing something, but I think he's catching a lot of the gloves and arms of Arbin. Big body shot there by Arbin. Oh my gosh, big right hand. Right to the body. Left hand to the body by Arbin. Arbin again digging to the body. Now looking for that uppercut. Body is Gillot. Gillot now going to the body again.
Right. And I got to give credit to Gillot.
No, he's fighting. He's fighting back,
He's
man.
fighting hard.
The dude is fighting back. I got to give
it to him. The 50-50 is going to be drawn after this bout. 50-50 will be drawn after this bout. If anybody still wants to get tickets, raise your hand. Also, everything is half price right now over in the concession stand. Half price in the concession stand. You didn't get over there.
You know what? He is. He only came with me a couple times. How'd you like the training?
I actually keep doing that. I've been working on the bags with that.
Bryce, let me ask a question. How can people follow you if they want to follow you?
The Berserker 1.
The Berserker 1 on IG.
Yeah, the BERSERKER 1.
And look for a dancing guy on there because he's
always dancing.
Oh,
Yeah,
always.
right.
And I sing and I rap.
Yes.
Yeah, I watch
absolutely.
you. I watch you. I'm a fan.
Yes, I am a fan of the Berserker 1.
Yeah, and I play basketball and I play football.
You're very athletic.
Yeah.
And it's got good rhythm.
All right.
All right. Meanwhile, Gillot against the ropes again.
Right.
And you got the seek and destroy.
Arbin. Arbin. I'm sorry. Arbin.
And the elbow. Again, the elbow by Arbin.
Well, Buzz Boxing has MMA in there too, and kickboxing. So these guys are some rough guys. You don't know what you're getting out of there.
Left in his right hand. Gillot now trying to move forward, staying in the middle of the ring. Another 8 count.
I didn't think that was 8 count.
What was that an 8 count for?
I'm not sure. That was a body shot. I didn't see that.
He hit him like in the chest.
He stepped back, yeah.
I don't even know what that was for.
Yeah, that was not an 8 count. Oh, it's good.
Oh, nice left hand
but
there.
He's still standing there. He's not moving. He's moving the wrong way.
And for standing there, he got caught with that left hand.
Yeah, so he's punching but moving the other way. Whatever hand he finishes. Yeah, whatever hand he finishes with, he needs to move that way. He's going the wrong way. See? If you finish with the left, you go to your left. If you finish with your right, you go to your right. See, he's finishing with his left but going to his right. That's not elite.
Oh, big right hand.
Big right hand.
And the referee looking closely. And that's going to be the end. Oh, no, another standing 8 count for July.
How many 8 counts is that?
That's only
two.
Three? Yeah.
No, he stops it. That's it. It's over.
Yeah, that's it. Well, his corner threw in the towel, too. July's corner threw in the towel. Wow, this Auburn guy looks scary. Very scary.
Well, you can tell he's got a lot of power from his legs. You can see his legs. He's got a lot of power, just like the other guy. I think he was from Bars as well, right? The one that fought Orville Crooks. No, he's from Mendez. But he's that European fighter.
Oh, yeah, he's got that European.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, Price, have you got any international tours?
This international tours from the city.
Right, because New York has everyone everywhere.
I plan on sparring a lot of. I did actually spar cruiserweight. He's number 2 in his weight class, pro, professional. Michael. That's his name in English. Okay.
And where's he from?
What country?
I don't want to disrespect him, you know.
Okay, all right. So
the wrong one.
Yeah, is it Eastern European or is it
East European? He's like I think I want to say Russian or Kazakhstan.
All right, let's just hit the Markoshevich. All right, so next, the last bout is coming up.
Okay, Markoshevich.
That was the 8th bout of the evening. We're still staying at 178. And that's going to be from New Breed Boxing Club. Terrence Coleman is going to come in. And Jawanza Taylor from Champs Boxing Club. And again, this is the last bout coming up from 178 Elite Males.
Not Price Taylor, but Jawanza Taylor.
Yeah. Are you guys related?
No.
Okay.
Let's pick that 50-50.
And ever joking and clowning around is Price Taylor joining us here.
Ringside, heavyweight.
You got a 50-50 ticket? You ready? Here's the number. 193-932. 193-932. There he is. There's the one.
I was trying to get over.
You got it on you as well. 193-932. That's it.
Now else as well before the
Thank you.
final match. Yeah, you see like really listen to you?
I mean, you know.
I mean, I'll grab it. Just hang out.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh. All right. So do all your friends follow us on SmokerTalk or what?
I'm pretty sure they do.
Oh,
my friends,
you gotta make sure, because this is how you're gonna get seen.
True.
You know, we are the catalyst to your career by getting eyes on you.
Right, I guess.
Absolutely. So that's what you need, and that's what all these amateurs need. You guys need more eyeballs on you.
Right.
You know. So.
All right, Price, thank you, man.
Again, we want to thank everybody.
And I'll see you for some coaching when we open up the gym again. I'm gonna be there. Okay. Okay. Good. Come sit down. All right.
All right, making his way down here, ringside with us, the talented.
Ever popping.
Here we go. 178-pound elite. 3-minute round. From New Breed Boxing Club in the red corner of the partnerships, Terrence Coleman. In the Going across from Champs Boxing, Joanza Taylor. 3-minute rounds. Here we go.
So I had everything against him. So
oh my gosh.
I already know he was gonna be my toughest fight too, because I wasn't fighting I was getting ready for the you remember he fought the tall guy?
Right.
I was getting ready for him. He's a southpaw. So
yes.
he's from my gym, so I was sparring him. So I already know his 1-2s and 3-2s and all that. But you know, I was ready. I was well prepared and everything. It was a good fight, though, you know?
Yeah, I got to be honest with you, man. I'm going to tell you what I saw. I saw that being a tough. I thought it was going to be. I didn't think it was going to be unanimous. I'm going to be honest with you. You know, we're not going to hold back.
I already know.
Yeah.
As y'all should not.
Yeah. And you know, Dave saw it a different way, and I saw it a different way.
How you saw it, Dave?
I thought you won all. Right? You won all 3 rounds. So I thought you won.
Nah, you still my man too, okay. But you know.
All right. So we got Terrence Coleman in the red. Call us out. And Joanza Taylor. Yes.
Oh man.
Your division.
And these guys are tall guys, man. And look at them. These
lefty righty conundrum going on.
Right there by Taylor.
Joanza Taylor. I like that name. He's got a tricky little jab there. Joanza Taylor does. And Terrence Coleman is very, very tall.
These guys is tall. I didn't want to curse, my bad.
Yeah. Motherfuckers. You can say
cool,
motherfuckers and things like that, you know?
It's cool, though.
All right.
I'll be ready.
All right, so you're looking at potential guys that you might be fighting.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. They're just in the way, that's all.
Okay.
I train hard for this.
Now,
nobody not going to take this from me, you know?
Now, let me ask you a question. The first year you fought at a heavyweight, no?
Yeah, I fought at 201.
Right.
Oh, big right hand there by Taylor.
And Taylor has it's just a tricky timing. He throws out his right hand before Terrence Coleman actually sees it for some reason. Terrence Coleman's going to have to time his right hand. Time Joanza Taylor. Joanza Taylor in the blue. He's your lefty and your lefty righty conundrum going on right now.
Yeah, let's see.
And see that right hand, that lead right hand seems to be scoring for Joanza. Almost at will.
I like the way Terrence just walks in. He looks like he's just hanging out. You saw that?
Yeah.
He just walked in. He's just like, hey, I'm just taking a little stroll, man.
Hey, they got a lot of people at 178 now. I'm happy, man.
That's good. That's good.
Well, you got some comp, man. You got some competition.
Yeah, I mean.
Or is it opposition?
I got oppositions, man.
Okay. All right.
Oppositions. They in the way.
Okay.
All right.
I need my ring again. Y'all see the ring, man? I need this ring again.
There you
I
go.
need this ring
That's
again.
so beautiful. We're going to show that in between
I need
rounds.
to be Thanos. I got to be Thanos, man.
I like that.
I'm tired.
And Joanza Taylor has a right hand that seems to score from just weird angles and weird timing.
Coleman with his hands down, now moving forward.
Right. And Coleman, for being that tall, is fighting a little bit too much on the inside for me. I'd like to see him on the outside.
Yeah, use their jabs, man.
Yeah, using a jab.
Love my jab. If I was tall enough, this all be easy right here. Oh, look. Oh.
And they're just, I tell you what, both of these guys have awkward timing, and with their long arms, they're getting tangled up. All right, Orville, let's show that.
Yeah, show that right to the camera. Is that the national?
All right. National. This guy is the king of rings.
He's working. Any boxers or coaches that didn't pick up their books, please come see Nancy, please. Come see Nancy, get your books.
Wow.
Okay.
What's that? What is it? Okay.
All right. Absolutely.
Beautiful. Congratulations.
So now, do you see yourself turning pro after?
Yeah. After, you know what? This what I say right here. I want a good opportunity. I want the good opportunity to come to this way, because I know being pro, I need a lot of everything. I'm just trying to get myself situated, you know. But yes, I am going to turn pro. Soon, very soon.
Okay.
I just need a good deal to come my way, you know?
Gotcha.
Because I'm number 2 right now. I'm number 2 in the country, so.
Absolutely. Well, we're gonna showcase you on the Ring Masters, and then hopefully we've seen some people come through and get contracts through the Ring Masters. So
I appreciate it, man. I need all the support, man.
And the biggest part is that also you have to put yourself out there.
Exactly.
You know?
That's why I'm doing the Ring Masters again. I wasn't thinking about doing it, but you know, I did it again.
Okay. Excellent.
I'm kind of actually glad that you did.
Well, always happy to see you.
Nice combination there by Terrence Coleman.
Right, he's getting some right uppercuts, and Terrence Coleman is fighting on the inside. And wow, he looks like an octopus trying to open up a clam. he's just all over this guy.
Hey, did you see that? He's like bent down, came up with the.
He's got a strange style, but he can fight.
He does. The analogies, right?
All right.
Dave always got the jokes. Man.
Yes, he does.
I'm just calling it the way I see it. I think I'm very accurate. Okay.
Hey, I want to say congratulations to your retirement, man.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Serving
Thank you, because we both
country, man.
Both of us. We actually both of us are retired.
Oh,
Yes,
congratulations to you too. Oh.
We did it the same day.
Wow.
All right, nice right hands. Nice combination there, but bending over is Coleman, and Taylor just taking advantage, but now getting a standing 8 count because of that bending over is Coleman.
Wow. I didn't think he deserves a standing 8 count, but he didn't answer his punches, so maybe that's why referee Frank Pena must have saw that. And I don't know what Terrence Coleman is doing, but he's. Wow, these guys are throwing some really hard punches and awkward angles.
And another standing 8 count. And that's because the way I see it is that Terrence Coleman was bending over and he got caught with that right hand from Taylor. Oh, and that's it. The referee calls it over.
Wow.
I didn't think it was, for me, in my opinion, I don't know how you guys saw it. I don't think it was enough to call it over.
I mean, the other guy did look tired. He was tired. He was basically giving it up in a way. Man.
Yeah, well, listen, if you get an 8 count, you know at the end, the referee's looking for you to put your hands up to show you're ready.
Yeah,
if you turn around on the referee, he'll call the fight on you.
That's turning around like he looked tired as hell.
Yeah, that's textbook.
Wow. Okay, so basically by him turning around, it's kind of like he's disengaging from the fight.
Basically.
Man. All right, some of the fans are not happy with that call.
They're definitely not happy.
They're not happy with that call, but, you know, listen.
You know what?
The referee's there. He's in there. And it is what you said. It is what you said.
Orville, if you have you ever got an 8 count on you?
I mean, you know the crazy thing about it? That ref that was scoring from that guy when I first 178 I was like, what? I feel like I didn't deserve it.
But what do you do after the 8 count?
I just come back stronger.
Right,
I felt like
exactly at the point where you can't say, what is the ref looking for?
He's looking for you to keep your hands up and make sure that you're ready. So, I mean, I felt like I didn't deserve the 8 count, and that ref really gave me the 8 count. It is what it is. I came for redemption anyway, so, you know.
Right, okay.
Yeah. So
all right.
I learned a lot.
Okay. All right, so
178.
So Wanza Taylor wins. Now you know, Orville, who you got to look at. You know, one of the guys that you may have to face in the future.
All right, my brother. So listen,
Tomorrow night, St. Anselm's of Burrell.
Look it up on Google. He kind of looks like Lenny Travis. He's like He's a great singer. He's a great singer. Yeah, he's a great singer. All right, so
touch about
There we go. Wait. Let's show this. All right, well, Lenny Kravitz over Crooks. Kravitz, Crooks. All right. You gotta teach these young ones, you know. They're not the first one that came along, right? They won't be the last, right? That's right.
Well, listen, man, we're excited that you're in this tournament again. Yeah, we were talking about you last night, and we were looking forward to seeing you compete. And so this is your future boxing, right? This is your profession.
Like right now, there's much there. Colorado.
Okay.
All right, so how do they find you? How do they find you? Your fans, how do people find you?
You can follow me on Facebook. Fans, I love some fans. It's
IG?
My IG is humble8_older.
Humble8_older.
He's not an aggressive, he's not an 8 that shows off. He's just a humble.
Yes, humble. You see?
Just a humble.
And then any other social media,
and just taking any ring that he can.
All right, so that's it. Okay, cool. All right, so
listen, just, you know what, talk about this. What we're trying to do is we're trying to turn SmokerTalk into a movement to really change boxing in New York City and maybe around the country.
Okay. And what about just get them on here and as much as we can.
And what about the nickname they gave you?
Oh yeah. So
your mom likes that.
Yes. My mom loves it. She said, I like that. Oh yes, nickname is great. Thinking about pro.
I love it.
That's awesome.
No, SmokerTalk. Yeah, let me tell you something. That is one of the things that we were talking about last night. We said, how do people remember these boxers? One of the guys that stands out a lot in this tournament was you, and it's because of that name. Part of it was because of the name, also because of your look. You know, you have the handle and just the boxing style. Just
as a matter of fact, let's put all of our opinions on the table. Let's say what it is. What we are in SmokerTalk is people like you, people that stand out, people that might not have a chance without our platform. So we're trying to show all kids, we're trying to show New York City, and we're showing gems. You all want to know, you know, I mean, Nikita, Shock got picked up.
My first ever national he's an artist, they motivated me in 2002. And, you know, I live by them, you know, like they motivated me to be better.
And they got picked up by the zone. So, you know, there might be a chance. Definitely, there's people that are watching our channel. They're watching and looking for talent. They're scouting you out. So it's going to be our mission to get you right up there. I know we're going to get absolutely. Oscar can score me later, right?
Mayweather.
I know he's not Mexican. But he looks like Lenny Kravitz. All right, we're not going to cut it.
And Lenny Kravitz from the West Coast, so you're good. All right, well, listen, man, thank you for joining us as always, man. We're going to watch out for you during this tournament, man. We do appreciate you and your family as well.
Shout out to my mom.
Yeah, you got to throw mom in there. You got to shout her around.
Look, mom, you remember now? They won't be able to live me.
There you go. All right, my brother, well, listen, thank you so much.
Have a great night. You feel safe and everything.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, by the way, we're going to come up and play a little later. Get a little something out here. So we record it. It's going to come up.
All right, have a good night.
Okay.
Very good. All right, so, well, listen, that's it. That's it for tonight, man. What a great card tonight. We had 9 bouts. It was scheduled 12, but 3 of them were walkovers. So it is what it is. mean, you know, we're going to be on tomorrow night, Saturday.
And we will be live.
Yeah, we're going to be live out of Brooklyn, New York. Great night tonight. Any last words?
No, just listen, look for us, just get people to like us, get people to follow us. This is what supports these kids. Like Orville, who's looking for a contract.
Right.
The more eyeballs on him, the more talk about him, the more buzz.
He's excited.
It's the better for the betterment of these kids.
He's going to be an exciting fighter. You're going to remember him too. You're going to remember once he becomes pro. I can't wait. I'm excited for him actually. I can't wait to see him.
I'm going to have to help him with social media.
Yeah, we're going to help him. We're going to help him.
Okay?
All right, so that's it. For Dave Steve, Cassese, this is Smoker Talk, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Here at G2 Training, we focus on your specific goals. With certified personal trainers, we'll help you get stronger, faster, leaner, and more agile. That's what we do here.
It's your responsibility to stay healthy and fit. Get started today by visiting our website, g2train.com.